Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. We're doing some quest for the Mega, I guess. If I remember correctly, we're still missing 2 achievements. We got the Lilith one done, the last non-daily run that I did. So let me look at the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth here quickly. Missing 2 achievements. Blinding Baby and 1001%. Okay, so what did we get Blinding Baby for? Was that Lost Mega Satan? Give me a second here. Blind. What about how do you unlock Blinding Baby? The wiki says I need a fully completed list of completion marks on hard, which I've just completed. For some reason, it unlocked for me upon using the Sun card in greed mode via blank card. That is exactly the same way I unlocked it. Just did the same thing and also unlocked it. Mine also unlocked by using the Sun card. It also unlocked when I used the Sun card with blank card. What in the heck are we doing here? I don't even... What does Blinding Baby is completed after getting all completion marks with the Lost. Okay, so I don't think we actually go to greed mode. That was probably a bug during like the opening week or something like that. I was reading the subreddit. I think what we may have to do is the light side of the game as the Lost... including, or maybe not including, boss rush. So I don't necessarily love the idea of immediately jumping into more, you know, like Lost runs here. Here's our seed, FXWFPSFJ. But, you know, you gotta get the job done. If we want to actually unlock every item in the game, then we're gonna have to jump through some hoops. So hopefully other people maybe have some feedback. Feel free to leave a comment or tweet if you have maybe a solution to my issue. I'm pretty sure it's still related to the save import bug that I had earlier. It's not like it's bugged anymore, it's just not easy for me to see what I haven't done because everything of the light side stuff, like all the way through the cathedral and the chest, including boss rush, was already checked off. Well, we've definitely done the chest. Yeah, no, we've definitely done the chest. Because I remember doing some runs where I didn't get Dad's key or the key pieces from the angel rooms when we got to the chests. So really, the only logical conclusion is that for some reason, it says we haven't done boss rush, when obviously we did boss rush in Rebirth in order to get Platinum God. Okay, so we'd probably... My reasoning right now is that we just have to get boss rush done again. That's... Well, it's tough, but we're going to give it the old college try anyway. And hey, Lost runs are actually, like... fun now that Holy Mantle exists. As long as we don't, you know, super fudge it up early, we should be in a pretty good position to not eat complete shit at least. Meat is not a bad pickup right off the bat. At least we get the extra damage from it. It's not an amazing damage upgrade. I'd rather have Screw or Polaroid, but it's not too bad. Curse of the Blind. Potentially terrible, but also potentially not that bad, depending on, you know, what we come across, basically. Plenty of... Ooh, a skeleton key. I was just going to say plenty of locks, but I'd like some more keys if possible. We could at least drop a shitty trinket in there, but that's about as good as it gets for that 2-room. 99 bombs. That's actually really good. Keep in mind, we are on the floor where we're guaranteed to deal with the devil if we live, at least. So we can take whatever we get from our deal with the devil without dying. We don't have any, like, Mega Satan requirements. Basically, we just want to beat the game as hard and as fast as we can, which, because I was a teenage boy for times in my life, for times in my life, I understand. That was a joke that was meant to be about masturbation. Sorry, moms, cover your ears. We have a shop as well that we can actually afford to go to, but we won't know what the items are. Let's go right. Nightlight. Decent, yeah, okay. I think this is pretty good because it slows down the shots that we're going to face, which on something like Boss Rush, where, you know, we can only afford to get hit once regardless because Holy Mantle is only going to work once, I think this is advantageous for us. Another thing that would be awesome is the actual stopwatch. If we could get the stopwatch, I know people have kind of been, I wouldn't say shitting on it recently, but after the buff, people were like, it kind of sucks now. It does and it doesn't. It's very, very good on Hush, and it's very, very, very good on Boss Rush, which is exactly what we need it for. So, yeah, I don't think we've done Boss Rush since Afterbirth has come out. Well, man, we'll find out anyway. I'm not going to sweat it too much, you know? I like to deal with things. I don't like to complain about things that much. That's not true. Everybody likes to complain, myself included. But if we could get both done simultaneously, that would be for the best. 2 bombs made that real easy. Speed upgrade, not bad. And a 3 Spirit Heart deal for the Pact is also pretty good. Of course, we're hoping for, like, you know, turn me into Guppy right away, give me 9 lives or something like that, but this is fine. We're also going... I mean, the other criteria, as you are probably aware if you've ever watched Isaac before, is in order to get the boss rush, we need to beat Mom within 20 minutes. 3 minutes to get to the caves, too, is very, very solid, and it's mostly because we've gotten fairly good items so far. Obviously, you know, Pyro does help out with that in its own unique way. Even if our damage doesn't necessarily get that much better, we have Pyro backing us up, so we don't need to do that much damage in order to... well, in order to do that much damage, really. As confusing as that may sound. Other big pickups we're looking for, like I said, Brimstone, Mom's Knife, just outrageously good damage. Then, transformations. Guppy would be awesome, maybe even more valuable than the aforementioned. Good defensive items, infamy, orbitals, especially stuff like Halo of Flies that, you know, packs a punch. Not offensively, but packs a punch in terms of having double the orbitals, basically. And that's pretty much, you know, your starter kit for winning a run as the Lost. For boss rush, of course, something like Stopwatch. But, you know, we can't really guarantee that. It's a special item. A crawl space that gave us Stopwatch will be pretty dope, though, you gotta admit. Okie dokie. So far, so good. We haven't even lost Holy Mantle since the first floor, so... I'm feeling like we've definitely sort of gotten one over on the game for now. And that's important, you know, you gotta keep pace with the game. The game gets stronger, you gotta get stronger as well. I'm super stoked that we're actually on Caves 1, even though it is Curse of the Blind. An XL floor that costs us an extra deal with the devil, or an extra shop for that matter, is pretty potentially devastating. Try to get one of the items in here. We'll check our secret room first, if we can find it. Boss room's right over there. That feels like a secret room to me. Pills. Pills, 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 pills. Pilsner, the science guy. That doesn't really work. Pilsner, the science sir. Doesn't really work. Pilsner is, of course, a type of beer. I tried to tie in my love of Pilsner Urquell with my love of science. It didn't really work. We get a free deal with the devil item here. Oh, we probably should have died. But we didn't. We didn't get a deal with the devil either. In fact, we got Gimpy, which... is probably only bad for us, I'm sorry to say. Not bad, but not good, I guess. And the reason I say that is because Gimpy gives us Spirit Hearts, or at least a chance to generate Spirit Hearts when we've been hit. That won't work as the Lost, because obviously when we get hit, we're dead anyway. And it doesn't work on Holy Mantle procs or activations. So instead, you look at Gimpy's other ability. It can drop Red Hearts when you kill enemies. Okay, but Red Hearts don't do anything for us as the Lost. But Wade, what if you have Dark Bum? Okay, I will... acquiesce. If we get Dark Bum, Gimpy can spawn Red Hearts that can be eaten by Dark Bum that can then be turned into spiders, because Spirit Hearts do nothing for us. On the off chance that they're spiders and they're friendly, I guess that's okay. But overall, that's still pretty bad. Best Bud, Sworn Protector. I think this is another item that effectively does 0 for us. So this floor is kind of shit the bed for us so far. Could blow up our donation machine and try to make something happen there. This run's not going badly. Like, was it like 10 seconds ago? I was like, this run's going pretty well. You know, we're way ahead of the game right now. But certainly the last couple of rooms here have not been... the last couple of special rooms have not been very kind. Second secret room gives us Callus, which doesn't help us at all, but we could maybe find a way to reroll it in the future. And unfortunately for the game, I'm going to go kind of hard here. Head of the Keeper. If we were the Keeper, this would be awesome. As the Lost, it's still pretty good. We'll buy one item. Portable slot. I think we're probably better off with portable slot than the D4. We can at least do something with it. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of tough, but let's see where our other one is. Tier Detonator. Oh, yeah, okay, we can roll Tier Detonator instead of portable slot. Not game-winning, but pretty good. Now if we can get, like, Nun's Habit, AAA battery to go along with it, that'd be sweet as well. Or, not Nun's Habit, probably 9-volt, I guess, because Nun's Habit would, you know, as we've mentioned many times, probably do nothing for us. As we've gone over time and time again. Well, let's be honest. Mega Fatty is liable to be the most difficult enemy we're going to face. We should use tier detonator against him. We should also use as many bombs as we feel is necessary. Because he's going to be a total pain in the dick. Mega Fatty doesn't care about you. Why would you care about Mega Fatty? We also just got our first Guppy item. I say our first to try to trick the game, to incept it a little bit into giving us more. God, Mega Fatty's such an asshole, man. It's also a red poop Mega Fatty that makes like an almost undodgeable attack, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Probably we got Champion Megamaw next. Yes. Man, fuck this. Basically, like, fuck this room. It's a good run that could go bad here. It's a good run. She don't try to hide it. Champions on the souls of the shoes, baby. That was so unfortunate. Man, like, for real, fuck that room to death, right? That was horrible. That was, like, as hard as boss rush. Ooh, Proptosis. Okay, here's our real seed. AF6J X2C2. Now, Proptosis is a very, very strong. You know what, dog? We do have a time limit, but I would love for you to shoot some bombs over here. At the risk of my own HP, yes. Okay, come on. Dude! Dude! Fuck it. He's gonna give us bombs anyway. Cricket's head. Keys and an awful lot of money. That's still really good. I'm a little salty we lost the last run. Burning Basement XL. Little salty we lost the last run, but maybe it's for the best, because Proptosis is a better item than any items we had on that run, although some of them would potentially give a run for their money. Mostly, I'm just amazed that there can be a room that horrible that early in the game. Oh my lord, Death's Touch filling the niche, the hole left over by missing piercing shots. This is fantastic. Proptosis, Death's Touch is your first two items on the Lost. I'll take it. It's not too bad. Ooh, a Joker card? Credit card. Credit card is free deals with the devil, but we already get free deals with the devil, so probably we're actually looking at this as free shop items, and that is Small Rock, so it's pretty much the luckiest run you could ever ask for right now. Yeah, credit card. Let's get a free Black Candle, and a free everything for that matter. We'll take Pandora's Box with us. Black Candle's good for no curses in the future. Pandora's Box, we don't need that unless it's a golden chest. But Pandora's Box, probably you're looking to use that on Caves 2. I guess it doesn't matter. It could be Caves 1, so that we can get rid of it earlier. I say that instead of saying the Cathedral of the Womb, because we might as well try to get something that helps us for boss rush, which I'm pretty sure is my goal right now. Now, don't fuck this one up. We've got a great situation that's been basically laid out in front of you as a result of an incredibly, unlikely series of great items. So just be smart. If you can kill the Haunt without even having to worry about it, that's how you know you're looking pretty good. We'll take experimental treatment. We are much, much slower. Like, a lot slower. But maybe our damage has come up as a result. Even if not, we could get a speed upgrade. Even if not, it takes us closer to Spun. Fear Shot's pretty good. Well, Dark Matter's pretty good. Fear Shot's not. Tears Down's real bad. Infested's not. Brother Bobby's okay at best. Maybe works towards a transformation. Great situation. A little salty about the speed downgrade, but if I said, hey, do you want, if I gave you the choice between Small Rock, Death's Touch, and a speed downgrade, and Proptosis, or not having them, what would you take? I think I could probably guess what your result would be there. So we used Pandora's Box. We got Latchkey. I'd say as far as lost items go, could do worse. Could have just been raw HP. At least we got a luck upgrade. The keys are basically meaningless, but the luck upgrade could end up benefiting us pretty nicely. Remember, we can't have curses. A lot of the time, I probably would say Anti-Grav is worth taking because it does give us the Tears upgrade, but I think right now I just can't afford to fuck with my tier effects. They're really good. I don't really want to make it harder to hit enemies. We got a 4 room that rerolls all pedestals, so let's do that. And then go back. If it's just a speed upgrade, that's great news, man. Takes us a little while to get there, but it's great news. Oh, this is good. This is freaking milk. Fantastic. Well, it is an orbital while it's a familiar. I don't know if we can play this. So I'm thinking, just stay away. If we walked into a blood bank, I believe it would hurt us. So let's just treat that as if it's a blood bank. It's unlikely to win us the game. It stands a non-zero chance to lose us the game because of my ignorance of it. So let's stay away from it for now. We can test that on a run that's maybe a little bit less meaningful than the way I consider this one to be right now. Don't do it. Don't do it. You wouldn't hit a man with glasses, would you? Might as well Onsus, because we're taking Perthro. Might as well Degaz. Tears down? No, thank you. I don't know what Blank Rune does if you're not holding anything, so... we're taking Perthro, so I figured we might as well exhaust our other options. Bad gas is okay. Battery charge is not meaningful. Alright. Peep is quick. Peep kills coming down mountains. Peep kills coming down the street. Peep kills your presence of mind. Peep kills, if you know what I mean. That's Bush. You remember? Not the administration, but, you know, the band. We got a speed upgrade. Very useful. Maw of the Void. Damage upgrade. And also allows me to go, well, freaking the boot. Wait, give it a sec. 1, Mississippi. 2, Mississippi. 3, Mississippi. Boop. Yeah. Having a little bit more area of effect on our attacks and hitting enemies from range. Useful. Plus, we got to deal with the devil there, which is pretty nice. Don't really care about the black hearts that we can generate, but the ability to hit enemies without actually having to aim at them is going to be endlessly useful. Hey, let's remember, you know, there's a game, this is a game that involves re-rolling at times. We have a Perthro rune. Excuse me, hello. Yes, hi, hello. Do 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 do. You alright, dude? Oh, I'm sorry, I guess it was because I was firing. Maybe you got hit by my shots because the hitbox is so large. That would actually sort of make sense, I guess. Not to flatter myself. Forgot what I was saying earlier. Doesn't matter. We're in the zone right now. More bombs don't hurt. Definitely, I mean, this strikes me right now as a boss rush capable run as long as we play smart. Oh, what I was going to say is don't forget that you can actually use your reroll. Like, don't be an idiot about it. No deal with the devil. There's our reroll. It gave us Pageant Boy. It's bad. It's not good. The Perthro rune itself, even with the luck upgrade thrown in, is worth more than 7 cents. But Little Chad is worth nothing. So, you know, we had to take our chances on it. If I said, hey, do you want, you know, $0 or what's in the mystery box? You'd probably be like, eh, maybe the mystery box has something that's not $0. As long as it doesn't have, you know, like a highly virulent strain of the bubonic plague or something like that, you're probably coming out ahead. Looking for a golden chest, and that's pretty much what we got. Oh, it did regen. We open it again, we get a card. It's the Emperor. What's more valuable, Chariot or Emperor? It's done. I'm going to say probably the Emperor for use on Depths 2. We can get a lot of good stuff done as a result of that. Of course, it would involve skipping an item room, but it's not an easy decision because the Chariot could save our ass, but the Emperor might make it so our ass doesn't need saving. Of course, another guppy item. I'm stoked. Being able to generate flies means we can do damage from afar. Being able to watch Aladdin 2 means we're watching the return of Jafar. Of course, we all know that a tourist attraction in which you interact with animals from the savannah is called a safari. I don't know where I'm going with this. Wow, you are probably even more worth a reroll. So I'm just going to say no to that room for now. Kind of want to go to our shop. Don't really care if it's greed. Just want something. We got 36 cents. Piggy bank is not good enough. Question mark card gives us more flies. Piggy bank, I think I've mentioned already, not good enough. Alright, we'll leave. Kind of tempted to use the Emperor card right now. It's not a good idea, though. Tower, also bad. Not a good idea either. The other thing we could do with the Emperor card is teleport out after we've been hit on boss rush, but it's not likely to be that meaningful. Yeah, let's move it along for now. That feels like a second secret room to me. Whoa. My mistake. Do not go in there, and other various Jim Carrey movie quotes. Not a second secret room either. Okay, well, down to the next floor. This is Caves 2, so we're making great time. Probably about 5 minutes ahead of schedule. As soon as I saw a big room, I was like, maybe we skip this floor instead. What did I get hit by? So, Nod Leaf, of course. That's so good. Nod Leaf is one of those items. You find it, and you go, that's pretty sweet. Now we can definitely beat Boss Rush if we just have so much as a single orbital. Do we have a single orbital? Yes, we do. No, we don't. We have Brother Bobby. Brother Bobby's not an orbital, he's a familiar. You'll have to excuse me. A little bit of a brain fart there, it happens. Thinking we hold the Joker. I mean, you know how it works. You hold the Joker. If you get a deal with the devil, you hold the Joker. If you don't get a deal with the devil, you pop the Joker, come back for whatever card you were holding. So, as of right now, I do feel like the Joker, because of its ability to give us free items, basically, is much better than the Emperor card, which might even be bad for us if I skip the item room in the shop as a result of using it. So, I don't think the Emperor card will be bad, but it could be bad. We could skip over, you know, something that's completely worthless for us, like a small range upgrade. Or we could skip over something that's amazing for us. Probably the true answer is usually somewhere in the middle, but there's no way to say that with authority. That's what's definitely going to happen, you know? Our item room here, though. Serpent's Kiss. Wow, so we get yet another way to generate black hearts. Might seem like I'm salty about it, but I'm actually not. Serpent's Kiss also gives us some poison damage, so it's not meaningless. It's not too meaningful, but it's not meaningless. Tinted Rock in here. Okay, it'd be nice if we could hit it. We're looking for golden chests pretty much exclusively. We have the bombs to spare, though. Now we have keys to spare as well. Starting to get interested in this one. Starting to think like we've got a real, genuine chance. Probably should have thought that from the start, I guess, based on how quality our items were. There's also a real guppy chance on this one. 2 bombs is actually better than Spirit Hearts for us right now, so I'm content with that. I mean, of course, I probably shouldn't have gone in there, but no big deal. I don't see our shop, so I think we're going for it here. I don't think we're going back. Speed makes that too annoying. Speed up is actually huge. Get infested, which is okay. Pop the Joker card. It's not Krampus, but it's also relatively bad. Might as well take the Necronomicon. Maybe it contributes towards, like, Leviathan or something, and it's free. We're not going to go back for the Emperor card. I mean, we've just got to do this floor, then the Emperor card is meaningless. So if we die on this floor before the boss rush, then I'll feel terrible. Sincerely. But if we don't, I'm going to feel fine. Because, and actually, if we find the item room, and the item room is awesome, I'll feel great. And that goes for any room, actually. Like, even this room right here. Head of the Keeper is not worth, you know, tooting my horn about for not backtracking. But it is also good. Man, Maw of the Void is doing so much damage. So, I gotta kind of get myself in the zone. How do we win fairly easily boss rush? Well, we don't. You always have to put in the time. When you can only get hit twice, maximum. Well, you can only really get hit once, but you can only get hit once, maximum. Pretty much you've always got to be paying attention. Probably making an effort to start off-kilter. And by, I guess off-kilter, I mean like off-axis. We don't want to be standing where a beam could just hit us from nowhere. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, I've done boss rush, lost. That's ostensibly right now just a tiers upgrade, but it gives us an item for our next run too. I've done lost boss rush without Holy Mantle, so it should be easy to do with a lot of damage and Holy Mantle, but, you know, nothing's as easy. Well, not always is it as easy in practice as you'd think. I don't mind using 3 bombs here. Of course, we don't have to, but we get Steven, which is pretty good. We get Bob's Brain, which I'm going to ignore on most runs. It's not even worth trying for the nickel, honestly. On most runs, I would probably take Bob's Brain, but on this run, we can't afford for it to hit us even once. So, it's kind of verboten. Sure. Take Blue Map for not really much reason. Don't really want Placebo. Don't need anything else. Plenty of time. Is time an issue? Time is not an issue in the least here. Seem to be generating a good number of flies. That's, I mean, probably what we're going to use for Mom. And then we get Curved Horn. Just probably the best trinket in the game. Helps our flies. Helps everything about our run, basically. I would give us probably, if I'm being honest, above 50% chance of beating Boss Rush here. But, you know, that can completely change if we just start with, you know, Monstro 2 when he hits us. You know, that changes everything. Things can get snaky pretty quick here. Little Brim would also be awesome. If we don't get regular Brim, Little Brim would at least allow me to... that would have been an awesome Guppy pickup, but Little Brim would at least allow me to, you know, hit enemies from afar while shooting, but also charging my Maw of the Void shot. So, shit's about to get a little real here. Yeah, let's do it. Might as well look for one, you know, a card that we could take in case it's the devil or something. This is a pretty easy way to kill Mom. We'll take the Polaroid, because I don't think it matters if we don't. Might as well take Lord of the Pit. Might as well take my Shadow. Again, thinking that maybe they contribute towards Leviathan. Yeah, absolutely, we take 8-inch nails. Enemies that teleport? Oh, I've already hit an explosive barrel. Okay. Shoot all the explosive barrels then. Thank you. Still got the mask. Oh, come on. There we go. All explosive barrels have got to go. Including these ones. Get out of here. Leave this place. I'm not, you know, it might sound overly calm. Trying not to panic. I'm not going to panic over a video game regardless, but, you know. It would be smart to not put ourselves in an anxious state that makes us more likely to take damage. It's like Q-Tip says in the classic A Tribe Called Quest song, Electric Relaxation. My mind was in a frenzy in a horny state, but I couldn't drop dimes because you couldn't relate. That was very scary. This is what I was scared of. I was like, it could be Peeper, it could be Bloat. It is Bloat. Good. That's one enemy that shoots beams gone. Still plenty of enemies that teleport. Or could actually, like, just shoot a, you know, beam of brimstone right at us. Are you really going to give me Gate Adversary simultaneously? Holy Christ, we've almost done it. We did it. Okay, is that one done? No problem. Get those fucking barrels out of here, man. How are these barrels not gone? Oh, it's a beam of light from heaven from the angel. We did it. We lost! I don't blame... Is that the first time I've been killed by the Dark One? He looks like a fucking Dragonite let himself go. I blame the explosive barrel. I had no idea that Maw of the Void would hit the explosive barrel. Basically, I'm an idiot. Still a fun run. We got Eden's Blessing for our next Lost run. You know, let's... Tell you what, let's restart. See what we start with as the loss. Oh, good. We started with, Revenge Fly, and then we re-rolled into Maggie's Faith, a little Gertie. Thanks for watching again. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.